Snow sweeps across a graveyard as a white cane taps against stone. A red scarf snaps in the wind. Matt Murdock, now older. Harborview Cemetery, Staten Island. Matt kneels at a grave, speaking to it like an old friend. It's cold, but colder, where the dead lie. He remembers a call from Jessica Jones, didn't ask if she could still fight, didn't want to know. He bares his scarred hand, admitting he didn't fight back then, just a blind man. But he's never had powers, and that never stopped him before. Regrets? None. Rising, breath fogging the air, Matt declares, it's all a part of God's plan, a beautiful life full of joy. He walks off, scarf flowing. The headstone behind him reads, Wilson Grant Fisk, husband, father, king, God's plan. The phrase echoes, a comfort, a shield. He gives change to a homeless woman walking through a city littered with propaganda and silence. That phrase, once holy, now just a noise. A way to look away. A way to let it all burn. Matt boards the ferry, old, creaking, overcrowded. He hates it. Too many bodies, too little air. The stench of decline clings to everything. We're moving, he notes. Short ride, still too long. He escapes to the deck, inhales the freezing air, sharp as knives, but cleaner, better. On the deck, a bitter man rants about the city's fall. Spitting blame at the DBs. Matt stays silent. The man turns on him, accusing him of indifference, until he sees the cane, backpedals. Matt finally speaks, you want to know what I think? The ferry drifts past the ruins of the Brooklyn Bridge, torn banners flap. Never surrender, never forget. It's all part of God's plan, Matt says. Back in Hell's Kitchen, Matt's mission is cut short by a hungry man asking for help. Matt offers what he can, only to be shoved down icy stairs. Pain, movement, instinct. You know how to do this. He lands hard, cane knocked loose. But Matt steadies himself above him. The man mocks the gesture. Leave me some money. Screw you. Another man grabs Matt from behind, tight and twitchy. I'm starving, he mutters. But Matt doesn't panic. He reasons, offers $30, a warm meal, shelter with no strings. The thugs bolt with his cash and his cane. One tosses a smug comment over his shoulder, as Matt begs them to leave the cane. The stolen cane clatters as it returns. He zeroes in on the sound, focuses, reaches out fast. Too fast. The cane smacks him square in the face. He winces, catches it on the rebound. Idiot. No anger, just a weathered man amused by his own misstep. Inside Batlin Jack's house, it's the warmth of midwinter. Matt's steady at the center, surrounded by the hungry and the hurting. He washes dishes, catching radio chatter about DB infiltrators, brushing it off like static. This is what he's here for. To serve. A moment of comfort is shattered as chaos erupts outside. A panicked crowd. A shout. They've gotta be. The blast tears the street apart, and a shock of light and fire. People fly. Matt is flung like a rag doll, limbs weightless in the green inferno. He hits hard. Glass rains down. Snow turns to ash. Time fractures in the chaos. Matt stirs, coughs. Every breath burns. His cane lies nearby, useless in the haze. Something's wrong. Deeply wrong. He smells it. No, hears it. The accurate sting of battery acid and scorched air isn't a scent. It's a sound. A sound that screams, so does he. His senses splinter. Noise floods his skull, too much, too fast. He reels, drowning in it. Every heartbeat, every sob, every scream is a needle through his brain. Memories collide. His father's voice, a child crying, his own pulse pounding like a war drum. Choose one thing, he tells himself. Just one thing. He locks onto it, a hand bleeding, reaching. He finds her. Amid the smoke and panic, Matt Murdock is a ghost made flesh. He grabs her hand. I'm here, carries her to safety, barely holding it together. He walks through the poison air, step by trembling step. He hands her off to a bystander. Take her, get away. There might be more. He turns, listening. Sirens in the distance. Help's coming. He can already hear it. Matt drags survivors through the green haze, limbs aching, mind racing. A man's leg is busted. Angie, young, brave, follows him outside. She shouldn't be out here, but she is. The smoke, the radiation. Something is wrong. Matt's powers are flaring. Too much, too fast. His senses scream one truth. This is no ordinary bomb. He steadies Angie, gives her a mission. Help me get back inside. Then he runs. Have to understand this. Matt drops into the shattered guts of the subway platform. Unstable, littered with bodies. His radar pulses, no movement, all dead. But then voices not here. Below, echoes of the men who did this, laughing in the dark. That went off like a charm. Eh? One boasts about bringing something back to the boss. Another, drunk on the fallout, refuses his mask. I'm feeling good, Matt tightens, listening hard. One voice, steady beneath the madness, is what snags him. Wait. I know that sound. The heartbeat, constant, deliberate, calls to him like a war drum in the silence. Pinned beneath rubble, bleeding but unbroken, stands Captain America, not the symbol, the man. Old, wrecked, but standing barely. His voice wraths. Murdoch. Matt briefs one word. Cap. Cap is torn and bleeding. But lucid. Matt begs him to hold on. Help is near. But Cap waves it off. It wasn't the Debbies, he says. The girl, she's the reason for all this. Take her. Get her out. He points to the child buried beneath his body, shielding her, protecting her with the last of his strength. She's what he wanted. Matt carries the girl through the collapsing station, moving like a dancer in a dream. His thoughts race, military shipment, chemical weapons, the new warrior project. This wasn't a random attack. It was a move in a bigger game. They break through to daylight and out. Matt hands her off to first responders. His senses lock onto a heartbeat. Cap is still alive, scrambling over rubble. He claws toward it. I hear you. Fingers reach desperately through broken stone. I'm the only one who can. The heartbeat falters. Stops. Too late. Matt kneels, crushed under the weight of failure. The attackers admire their prize. Captain America's shield laughing over the chaos they caused. Matt sees them. His expression hardens. I see you. With fury igniting his steps, he hurls a chunk of rubble. Crack. Nailing one man in the skull. Guns swinging toward the green haze. Muzzle flashes light up the snow as bullets rip through the fog. Matt darts between gunfire and chaos. A blur in black. He leaps onto a wall, scaling it with practiced precision. The gunmen scramble and flee in an ambulance. Matt stays on their trail, dodging shots, chasing the scent. They try to shake him. Let's give him some people to save. They swerve the ambulance hard, straight into a crowded market. Screams erupt. The ambulance plows through the crowd. Matt runs along the rooftops above, tracking it with radar and instinct. He plots his move, but missteps. Too slow. He lands hard, winded. You can't move like that anymore. The van disappears into the city. Matt rises, seething. But I've got your scent. The attackers arrive at their hideout, smug and laughing. They brag about the hit, unaware of the storm coming for them. Their boss, gnarled, scarred, calculating, stirs vials at a makeshift lab. They present him the shield with a grin. He lifts the cloth, revealing the star. Oh my. The grotesque figure trembles with obsession, his hands twitching uncontrollably as he lays them reverently on the shield. I knew you were out there, he mutters. His goons speculate on Matt. The boss's eyes sharpen. This moment, this shield, this is a gift. A sinister grin stretches across the villain's decaying face, looming over the skyline, right on target. Meanwhile, Matt kneels in his room, opening a long, untouched chest. Inside, his red suit, Daredevil is back. The villain caresses Cap's shield like a relic. Remember that. He taunts someone unseen. He steps aside, revealing Frank Castle. The Punisher, chained and brutalized. He was everything you weren't. He extends the shield mockingly. You want to hold it, Frank? Still bound, Castle sees. The villain revels in his own cruelty. Captain America's dead, he declares. But then he mentions another figure. A red-headed man, flipping and fighting to save people. The villain grins, delighted. You missed the old days, Castle. Amid the snowfall, Matt, now Daredevil again, soars between buildings, scarlet suit, cutting through the pale gray city. Whatever has happened, whatever will happen, it's all part of God's plan. He swings forward into the storm, resolved, reborn.